You're
Hello,
going to start
everybody.
your
This is the Mardox Live.
meeting.
Okay, hold on a second. Hi, everybody. This is Mardox Live Chat. This is my name is Nelson Buck. We got John Brewer and Belinda. How do you say your last name again?
Condell.
Condell. Okay, there you go. And so far, there's going to be more people joining in. I'm pretty sure. And we've got a little bit of a different layout for our live stream. And I'm just waiting to see if this is actually going to work or not because. Like usual, we're still testing this out, all this streaming software and stuff. There we go. And I'm just waiting to see if this is actually going. There we go. Now I know we're live because now I know my terrible voice is up there. Okay, so I'm not. I didn't get a chance, or we didn't get a chance to find out what the topics were going to be. But did you guys have any specific topics you want to talk about?
Bunny slippers.
Bunny slippers, yes. Bunny
They
slippers is
make
good.
great gifts.
Yeah, well, you see, well, Belinda wants a gold, not just gold leaf, but she wants a solid gold, 14 karat gold cup with her name engraved on it saying, what's that again? Queen what?
The princess and diva of all time.
The princess and diva of all time.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
I'm all
John,
about
John
titles.
is triple diamond, so he gets a diamond studded cup. Hey, actually, before we start, I'm hoping we can show this. I would like to show this full screen. I got a brand new cup here from a user at Redbubble, and I ordered this. This is called the Angry Muffin Cup. The user at Redbubble. I'm going to put the link in the description below. The user name is Angered Thoughts. Very nice person, does very good graphics design. She's got a lot of neat little designs up for her coffee cups or anything. There's a lot of different designs. But just to show you guys the quality of the coffee mug, it's I think it looks pretty sharp. Compared to some of the products that are out there. This one's called the Angry Muffin series. So you might want to check it out and go over to redbubble.com/, I believe it's Angered Thoughts. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below. So there's our advertisement for today.
Your plug-in.
Our plug, yes, our plug.
I call
And
it a plug-in. Plug it in. Plug it.
yeah, plug it in, plug it in. Yeah, that's it. John, we had a topic earlier. You were talking about. You said you wanted to bring up.
We were talking about this PayPal thing with the traffic exchange and the safeless places, because I've seen in the other chat rooms that a lot of TEs are having trouble with PayPal again.
Right, right. And I made a hold on, who's typing right now? Is that you, Belinda?
Yeah, sorry. I
Yeah,
have I
yeah,
have fans.
yeah. Mute the sound while you're typing, because otherwise all we hear is typing.
Sorry,
Yeah, you
and
got.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
Yeah, no problems, no problems, no problems. Yeah, I made a video, and I'll put a link in the description below. I made a video. I think the video is on my side. I think it's under Nelson's Thoughts, right, John?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
and I talk about PayPal and why PayPal is shutting down traffic exchanges, and the reason for what's going on, from what I understand, of what a lot of these traffic exchanges are seeing, is that PayPal does not want you to sell credits. One of the stipulations in the PayPal terms and conditions states that you must sell a product or service, a tangible product, or an instant service, something that's going to be deliverable, something that's provable that you delivered it. If you sell credits, credits are basically a virtual currency, and they can be used over time, which violates the terms and conditions at PayPal.
Yeah,
So
so
that
sell leads like I do, or software, or services. That means you close your sale, something that's viable.
that's right. That's right. There's a beginning and there's an end. So, for example,
Mhm.
if I buy leads from you, Belinda, you say I'm going to sell you 100 leads. I say, okay, that's going to be, let's say it's
Thousand.
$1,000. Sure. Yeah, let's keep the price up. Let's set the bar real high and then bring it down. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
It never comes down. They're that quality kind of lead.
Yeah, that's right. So let's say, okay, it's $1,000. So you might say, for example, deliver $500 right now, and in 3 days I'll deliver the product, and then you pay the other half. That's fine. Or I pay $1,000 right now, and within the same day I get 100 leads.
Yep, that's why I like it.
Well, whichever way it is. But you see, there's a beginning, there's an end to the term. But when you say you're going to sell credits, there's an open and then there's no end. A person could take 3 years to use the credits. We don't know. And go ahead, John.
Why has it taken this long for PayPal to go crazy on folks? Because I mean, PEs have been doing their thing for a while now.
Well, I think it has to do with let's call it plausible deniability, if you want. They got to be able to prove to the company has to be able to prove to the client and to PayPal, yes, we delivered a service. But unlike us at Mardox, when you go into the Mardox site, actually, let's use what we've been doing here. Just give me a second here. There, you guys can see the full screen right now. I believe, no, you can't see the full screen. Here, let's go here. I'm just showing our users the Mardox website. At Mardox, I'm going to go log into my account.
At Mardox, your family.
At Mardox, we love you because you love us.
Yeah, exactly.
Inside now, I'm going to show. Now, please, everybody, don't freak out when you see this. I got to show you my earnings, okay, whatever. But if I go into my earnings, there is a list of everything going on from when my account started. There is a transaction history. I'm showing this to the public right now. This isn't on. We're not showing the desktop right now.
It's okay. I'll try to be unimpressed.
Yeah, that's it. Just stay there. Just stay there, nameless and faceless right now. So, anyways, there's a log, and when we had credits going, we did the same thing with the credits. With the points, we showed when you earned points and when you spent the points. But we got rid of the points because it was causing us troubles too. And so the traffic exchanges that exist right now, other than a few of them like traffic, I think Traffic Ad Bar is pretty good. They show you a transaction history of what you earned, when you spent it, so on and so forth. But the other ones are basically, you bought credits. Your counter went from 1,000 to 10,000, and then it just goes down. But there's no history. There's no transaction history. Therefore, they can't prove to PayPal what day you used them, when you used them, how you used them, etc. You see, so it's an unviable virtual currency. I think that's what's going on. I think that's why they're going after these sites. I think.
I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of traffic exchanges. I understand it could be very, very cheap or free advertising, just like Safe List. But this is why I teach how to use some of these things that are not really, I call them time wasters. But I used to be queen of traffic exchanges. I would do this, for example. I would join like 20 million of them. I would have a special browser tool that could ping all of them at the same time. I mean, I had it all set up like awesome, okay? So I knew how to try, and here's the trick. You don't just advertise like your business, right? When you go into traffic exchange, you advertise other traffic exchanges to double your credits and so on and so on. I mean, there's little ways around that. But in the end, nobody cared about what you were trying to advertise because all they cared about was getting their business out there, like with SafeList. They don't care about your business. They're just trying to throw their business at you. But the difference is you have permission to spam your business because you're in a community that gave, that's why it's a membership. I did the free, not the paid ones because it wasn't worthwhile paying for the same thing I could do for free. Now, some were credit-based and some were just, so many a day or whatever. Every place was different. But this is what I learned to do. I got creative, thought outside the box. And if I did a safe list, for example,
you need a website.
Their message and look for their name, phone number, email. Now, less than half had it, but for those that did have it, I go and call them and email them, preferably call them first if they have a number. And I would form that relationship.
You need a website. Why not do it yourself?
Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
And so that's how I used the safe list because that was way more effective going right to the source than trying to advertise where they were not even going to bother to look at it. That's how I learned to use safe list. That's what I came up with. And now I have a little tool that does something similar with capture pages where I can get more than half of their names, phone numbers, and emails instead of just less than half like on a safe list. But I still do use safe list because you can piggyback a safe list off your tool. So like I said, just get creative, think outside the box, and you can use free resources to even do that.
That's right.
Well, the thing is, you have people that, like we were talking about the other day, you have people that will choose not to go that route. You have people that strictly, they don't want to do calls. They don't want to contact people if they don't have to. So they'll do their affiliate marketing and they're building their list type thing and so on and so forth. And so they will go the traffic exchange safe list route like many people do, and
Yeah, and
just
that's a long way, and that's why they complain they're
exactly,
not getting
exactly. But
results.
then you have people that make that choice, and the question, my question is basically what's going on all of a sudden that PayPal is starting to have a problem with the legitimacy of these places.
Because I can tell you for a fact, when I used to do exchanges, this has been going on for a long time, and I think just PayPal is finally cracking down on it. That's my guess. There's people and traffic exchange that are here today, gone tomorrow,
Sure.
and then there's some that are scams, but they're still around forever. I mean, there are some that just keep on going, and you think they're
Right.
gonna shut down, but they're not, and
Right.
they don't adhere to the rules. They don't give the credits they're supposed to. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's
Sure.
a lot of different politics going on within the
Right.
traffic exchanges, and I think what it is Pal Talk might just be now actually just starting to do something about it, but it's been going on.
Yeah, sure. That has, if anyone knows anything about traffic exchanges and stuff like that, this is another topic that should be discussed, and it's networking. Because when you start doing your business thing online and stuff like that, it's very beneficial to surround yourself with others who do similar things or who have knowledge about different types of things so that you can learn yourself about this stuff. Because in the beginning I used to just look at stuff from a user's perspective, but once I started building my network, I got to know a lot of traffic exchange owners and other online business owners, and I would learn a lot of inside things about what's involved in running a traffic exchange and a safe list and stuff like that, and how they do what they do and why they do what they do, and what separates the legitimate folks from the here today, gone tomorrow folks and stuff like that. And this is why it's so beneficial that we kind of make sure we network with other people when we're doing our business thing online. This is one of the reasons to get involved in a marketing system like Mardox, for instance, because you get the opportunity, if you so choose, to network with people. And I don't think folks do enough of that. They rely on what they think or what they already know and leave it at that. So, networking is also another important thing. And also building relationships like we talked about the other day. Because that's a lot of what you do, Belinda. You build these actual relationships. And that is something that the industry needs to get better at, because the industry looks at, a bunch of names and on a list and stuff, and they don't always worry about building that relationship. And we need to remember that part.
Right, you're so right, John. But see, right there, you touched on a few things that I could go on topic with, but for the sake of what saying on this topic, I will just say in a short summary and maybe go into those other things in detail another time. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Supposed to have other people in here today.
Or I'm sorry, God bless you. So over the years as a mentor and coach, this is what I've learned, as a marketer and as well as a mentor and coach, being on both sides, graduating from one to the other. I notice most people come online when they're looking for an online business or what have you. first off, you have to weed out the people that are looking for jobs online. I simply tell them there's no such thing as a job online. They're just scams online. Now, some businesses are scams too online, but there's a lot of legitimate ones as well. And to define what a scam is, because I belong to a few scam forums and I've had this topic of conversation there as well. A scam doesn't mean you don't make money. There's a lot of legalized MLMs, for example, that I had been a part of in the past that I've tried. You know, a lot of us have been there, and I didn't make a dime with them, but they're still, you know, legal, ethical. Yeah. Well, some are not ethical, but even those that are, they're just not very lucrative. Okay, there's a difference between scam and being actually lucrative. Now, there's scams that I've seen where people do make money, but there's a scam because there's no real value of the product or service. It's more of a money game. Yeah. Sometimes it's cash gifting, for example, is illegal, but some people argue against that. To me, it's like taking the Bible, not that I'm trying to associate with the Bible, mind you, because the Bible's bigger, but the same idea. Like some people take the Bible and twist scripture to make it mean what they want it to so that they can do this or do that, right? Well, some people, even Christians that know better, not just the Christians that don't know better, but let's say there's a team leader and he's a Christian. Or whether he is or not, but he gets into this cash gifting and he knows it's wrong. And in New Jersey, it's definitely strict over here with that. But he recruits people anyway. And by the way, what I mean by recruit means love and leave them. Sponsor means marry, build into leaders, just letting you know. Yeah. Okay, so recruiting is a bad word. But let's say he gets people in to, you know, his cash gifting scheme. And you tell him, well, I do have a document link, a government, you know, to the .gov link. And it shows you what cash gifting is. They give the definition, so you know where you stand with the government on this. Okay, I can give anybody.
Hold up a sec. Can you text me a link to that document so I can put it?
I will. I'll get it. I'll get it from one of my folders and give it to you. But anyway, it shows what it is. But see, here's what happens. Some of these cash gifting leaders, okay, what they do is they say, well, you can make up to whatever so and so amount. You know, this is for U.S. I don't know how it is in Canada, but you know, you can make up to, like, let's say 13,000 without claiming it, you know, as a gift. But what they don't tell you is what the rest of the paragraph says on that. Just like the Bible, they cherry pick out of that whole entire paragraph what they want you to hear and twist the rest.
Yeah.
People can go to jail over that. Okay.
True, yeah.
And so I'm like, yes, but read the rest of the paragraph before you say that, you know. Mm-hmm. So I throw the link out. Of course, they won't look at it. They want nothing to do with it, and they move on to the next victim. Now, I could say there are lots of money schemes out there, meaning they're legalized. What they do is they throw, like I said, a worthless product or value into the mix, and they call that a program. What it is cash gifting legalized. That's all it is. It's a money game. I understand that with me being in a top tier program, for example, I'm in a top tier program, but the products are very valuable. They're not junk, okay? However, I do know quite a few top tier programs out there that do use like outdated, overpriced products or services. And all they did was just throw that in there so that they could still run like a cash gifting scheme, okay? Mm-hmm. And that gives real top tier, good quality ones a bad name, just like there's good and bad MLMs. They give the good ones a bad name. You know what I'm saying? So so there's going to be good and bad in every group, basically, no matter what you're going for. But I tell people, nevertheless, you want a quality, ethical, legal type of business. And does that mean you're always going to make money? No, sometimes it may not be lucrative, but a scam can be lucrative. Do you want to be a part of a scam?
So in short, a cash gifting is simply the gift of giving cash to others and hoping others will return the favor.
Right. That's not and true cash gifting.
Hold on. It is essentially a pyramid scheme in which an estimated 90% of participants end up losing out on all their money. Cash gifting is indeed illegal in many states and countries.
Well, I don't know about the countries, but I know it's in states because I have, you know, the .gov, which represents the U.S. as far as I know.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing: a lot of people don't make money in MLM either, but it's legal. It's not. See, a lot of people. Well, I'll talk to that. Touch that on in a minute. What it is how can I put this? A lot of people come in thinking that they're going to make a lot of money with anything they do, and with cash gifting, unfortunately, people come into top tier programs or any program. They don't even care about the product or service. They care about just the opportunity, which is fine because it is partly for that as well. But you have to lead with the product. I know some people would argue against this, but I guess call me old school. But that's where I believe that stands the test of time because you're going to have your dry spells. You can have the best world product and you're still going to have your dry spells, okay, no matter what you're doing. And you want your product to fall back on. You want, why did you join this? Besides, I mean, if I wanted just the opportunity, I could have done that with anything.
Hold up. Hi, Carrie. How are you?
Hello, Carrie.
Can you hear us, Carrie? Carrie, hi. Carrie's not saying hi. Carrie, look, Carrie, check in.
We saw your backside earlier, by the way.
Yeah,
it's in the morning and
food.
chicken at night.
I'm hungry. Okay, so we're talking about cash gifting.
I'm good. How are you, John?
We're talking.
Hello, Carrie Bear. Care Bear.
Care Bear. Yeah, there you go. We're talking about cash gifting, and Carrie, you were involved in a program called that had to do about cash gifting, I think, right?
People's Program.
About what?
Was it the People's Program?
We were talking about
there was a program, Carrie, that you were involved in called referred to cash gifting. Am I correct?
Oh, I barely got into those.
Oh, okay.
No, they're scams. They're not even legal.
I know, we were discussing that.
We were just discussing that, yeah.
Well, what I was saying was that, so basically some people treat the top tier business like I'm in as a cash gifting thing, meaning they don't even look at the product, they just look at the opportunity. But those people are the ones that will not succeed in business because there's going to be people, because a majority of people like me are going to be talking to people like them and see right through them.
Right.
Right.
So when you want to run a real, legitimate, worthwhile, logical business, you just can't do that.
Well,
see, people
hold on
they're
now.
looking for a quick buck.
Well, yeah, that's the problem right there. It doesn't matter if it's cash gifting or traffic exchanges or MLM or whatever. The problem is people don't want to put the effort into anything. They want a quick buck. It's exactly that. They want to get in. I put my $5 in. Now, when do I get my $1 million? It's exactly that. I mean,
Good luck on that.
Carrie Foster and I had a person the other day come in. They paid their membership, and the first thing out of the mouth is, well, when do I start making money? And my response back was, well, when do you start to promote?
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't just sit there and osmosis happens.
Yeah.
See, you know what burns me up is these these piranhas, business predators, as I call them. They feed on those people. They tell them what they want to hear. It's almost like politics. It's business politics, if you will.
Yeah.
It's politics within this networking from business arena. There's the politics of, yes, I'll tell you what you want to hear. I call it the love and leave them syndrome. Yes, let me date you. Let me tell you what you want to hear. But once excuse the expression, once I get you in bed, take your money, I'm gone. Good luck.
Oh my God, how scandalous. What language?
I know, seriously, I have to go wash my mouth out with Listerine. Anyway.
With or without alcohol?
Alcohol, I live dangerously.
Okay.
Anyhow, so I'll be slurring my words. But anyway, but seriously though, I mean, my job as a mentor and coach, it gets harder when people like that come along. I tell people, if you want a work at home business, there's only two ways to do this. One would, there are exceptions, but they're rare, where you actually find something where you don't have to pay in and they actually let you do some work and they pay you for it. But that's rare. That's, that they're not a scam and don't end up paying you anyway.
Well, we do that.
But what?
We do exactly that. People can join for free, but if you don't do no work, you don't get no money. And we do get a lot of people that say, well, I joined up and I never got paid. Well, you didn't do anything.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't constitute as an actual job. I mean,
Yeah.
you're still, I don't know. That's, I guess it's borderline there, what you would call when you're doing something like, for example, there's ClickBank. I mean, they're junk.
Same
Maybe
thing.
there's half junk, half good stuff, but ClickBank's all junk as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, they get lots of returns all the time too. Go wonder.
Yeah.
Go figure. But the thing is that you don't have to join those affiliate. You can affiliate programs. You don't have to pay money in to promote their products. But the reason I don't do that, because one, I like to have a good name. Two, I don't want a bunch of returns. Three, I promote what I use religiously because I'm just honest.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I paid in order to promote that because I won't promote it otherwise. But that's not a job. It's still a business. I think what it is where you have to fill out a W-2. Well, here in the States, I don't know how it is in Canada, but W-2.
Doesn't matter.
It
it doesn't matter. The government decides what you owe, anyways.
Well, yeah, but you can do a tax write-off. See, here's the thing. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But in other words, though, when you have a job, you're working for somebody. They can dictate because you are the employee, whether online or offline. Like my older sister, she's a underwriter, mortgage rep, loan officer type of person. So what she does is she goes out to a physical job and arranges to work at home. That's work at home, for example, a job. That's a legitimate way to do it, to know that you're not going to get scammed,
Yeah.
But otherwise, anything else online is an actual business. Now, some are scams and some aren't. But the ones that aren't always lucrative. So you can't, because you didn't make money, doesn't necessarily mean it's a scam either. And see, people are mixing these things up. They're not getting educated. They're going online, and most of them have the mindset is, I want to sit here on my butt, watch my soaps, and eat my bonbons, and make a load of money. Well, it doesn't work that way. I put blood, sweat, and tears night and day into my business just to get it off the ground when I first started.
I knew I was doing something wrong. John told me to play Xbox and watch soap operas. It doesn't work.
Now, if somebody says, well, I can't afford to start a business, here's a great thing to say. I learned this, the credit goes to Ron Mueller. I belong to his home business tax thing.
Wow.
He said, show them how they can take, and I don't even use a CPA anymore. I fired my CPA because what CPAs are not trained or educated on the new home business deduction.
No, that's right.
They will take the standard to cover their butts in case of an audit, which I understand. That's fine. I respect that. But if you keep good records, and you do get, I never got audited yet. I pray I never do. But a lot of audits are either if you have a lot of deductions that raise red flags, or if it's just a random audit. Otherwise, you're not going to get audited. And if you do, but you just keep good records, and you have nothing to worry about because they'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
That's simple as it is.
Yeah.
So basically, I got back 3 times more with the TurboTax Home Business Edition because I didn't know how to do taxes. It did it for me. Home business than I ever did with H&R Block or my own CPA. I got way more back, 3 times almost, just doing it through the software. That's I've been using the last few years and I've never had any problems. So I keep good records, so I'm not worried about it anyway. And it's geared towards home business tax deductions. When people say I can't afford to start a business, tell them they can't afford not to, because everything they spend gets deducted and back to them at the end of the year, especially if they're married, for example, do a joint, not a separate, but a joint. You get more back doing a joint file, and put your deductions against your spouse's income. If they're working, that's how you really make out. And you will make more back in deductions than you ever would working for someone else. You can't afford, you don't have to make a dime your first couple years, and you could get it back. And then some, depending on what you're filing. If you're filing, a jointly, or it all depends on how you're doing it. But you'll at least get back what you're doing at the very least.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, you guys want to cut?
That way,
keep in mind, if you guys want to say something, go ahead and say something. You got to cut in on top of Belinda here. She just yaks and yaks and yaks.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna.
No, because John looks like he had something to say a couple times.
I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
Well,
we have to do this the Christian way. Come on, people.
Going back to the nuts and bolts of what we were talking about, The problem with the industry today is like Belinda was saying, that they sell the opportunity. Now, when someone comes online wanting to earn money, they need to know what it is that they're getting into, because it's like Belinda said, you either want a job or you want to run a business. You have to make up your mind from the beginning, because if you're looking for a job, that's a totally different thing.
Well, hold on now.
And
Job, you
running,
got to be careful now. Job, do you want a career or do you want a job? A job is a job. A job is just under broke.
Just over broke. Just
Yeah.
over broke. Over, not under. It's an O, not a U.
Yeah,
Thank
okay,
you.
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
But it's true. It is very true. A job is something you're never going to get rich at. You're just going to pay your bills. You're going to get by. You're going to put some money aside. And when you get old, you're going to go, oh my God, I don't have any money at all. And now what do I do?
okay, yeah, but the point I'm getting at is that people, they come online wanting to earn money, but they come online with the mentality of earning money like they're doing a job. But what they need to get through their heads is that when they come online and start doing whatever it is they want to do to earn money, they need to get into the mentality that they are running a business,
Yeah.
and to discover and learn what all of that is about. Because even though it's a lot easier to run a business online to start a business online than it is to start a conventional business, at the end of the day, it's still a business, and it still takes work, it takes effort, and it takes a bit of investment.
Yeah.
And the problem with the industry today is that all the opportunity is being shoved down everybody's throat, but not the reality of how things are. And going back to the thing we were talking about before, you got to concentrate on, okay, what's the product, what's the service, is
Okay,
it
go,
real,
go. Okay.
does it have value, and if this is something that I'm going to put my name on, do I really want to do that,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And people simply have to be ready to work at it.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
and
Go ahead, Belinda.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, sorry, John, you're all alone on the screen right now. I'm eating supper. I'm eating chicken. Belinda's got a disaster of a bedroom. She's only in bunny slippers today, apparently.
You know, you didn't have to tell the audience that.
and oh yeah, it's an open book company, you know that. and Carrie, I guess she's just hiding on us.
I'm hiding because
It's a
I'm
weekend.
in
We
my
get
living
breaks.
room and it's noisy here.
No, it's a weekend. We get to hide ourselves. During the
Yeah.
week, you can have us. During the weekend, we're all
You're
to
lucky I'm
ourselves.
here.
That's it. Oh Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jace had nothing to do with it, but anyway, anyway, yeah, but what John was saying, yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to take it a step further. Now, a lot of people might go groan when I say this, but you need a good coach or mentor before you even start a business, and I'll tell you why. You have to grow yourself because a lot of it is your mindset and your heart set. Things will come and go in your mind, but when you get it into your heart, it stays. Okay?
Yeah.
And if you don't learn to grow yourself, have confidence, things like that, for example, your skill set's not good. I mean, yeah, it's great to have to learn a skill set, but if you don't start at the core of it, it's like masking or putting a band-aid on the symptom, not on the problem.
Yeah.
Not fixing the problem. And the problem usually starts within ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we come in with these grandiose ideas when we don't know any better. We're naive. I know I did. And, it took a good mentor or coach to put me in the right direction. And that helped me to, I had to learn the hard way because I didn't have anybody cared enough to even do that unless
Well,
they took my money.
It doesn't take necessarily a great coach or thousands of dollars for a coach. Because
No, I was going to say I do free coaching, and I got more info, more help off free coaching than these so-called gurus that I paid like hundreds and thousands for when I did. I mean, I learned a lot of it the hard way on my own with the Lord's help. But then when I finally did find a good coach, he didn't even charge me for it, and I give back that same way now.
But what I'm getting at is, before you start looking for a coach, a lot of our members don't have the money to even think about looking for a coach. Let's face it,
Right.
some of our people are so broke, just doing a search on Google is going to cost them money. Okay, and okay, that's an exaggeration, but you get what I mean. What you might want to do to start off with, and a good coaching advice would be, is create a worksheet. And hold on, so let me get on, because John looks all alone here. Create a worksheet, and on that worksheet, day by day, Monday, what am I going to do Monday? And this is the biggest thing with our members not doing anything. Monday, I'm going to go to 5 traffic exchange or email exchanges, email lists. I'm going to send a message on Monday to these 5. On Tuesday, I'm going to go and post. I'm going to do stuff in Facebook groups, for example. Wednesday, I'm going to do let's say more email lists, so on and so forth, and then follow that. Wake up in the morning, sit down at your computer, dedicate an hour to 2 hours a day minimum, and say, I'm going to do these tasks. Now, I want to give you just examples, but if someone starts with that, a lot of times they don't necessarily need a coach to get started. They'll need it later on to advance themselves, but they'll be able to know, okay, I'm going to do this, then this, then this, then this. By the time you get to Friday on the next week, you'll have the routine down. But if you don't start that, you won't go anywhere, because you're not getting anything done. You're just spinning
Right,
your wheels.
but how many people even know to do that for themselves? Honestly, unless they're blessed to run into a team like this, for example,
Yeah.
a group like this that'll help them. But for those that don't even know about the group, I mean, that's the problem. Is a lot of people
Yeah.
aren't knowing where the resources are
That's
to
it.
even get like free resources. Where because I started off on a shoestring budget. I couldn't even afford to pay for a mentor right away. I've been on both sides like that.
So did it
And
cost? So you were so broke that when you did a Google search, it cost you?
I was homeless at one time.
Oh
That's
yeah,
how.
me too. I've been there, done that.
Yeah, so I understand the value of a dollar. I see that's another thing too. People are either afraid to even spend a dollar, even if they do have it, or they spend everything like water because they have it, and then they wonder why they go broke later. I've learned to know when to spend it, when it's worthwhile, and when to hold back. There has to be a balance, especially in business, because it's just making good business decisions.
Yeah, that's right.
This is
And
one of the reasons why people need to learn basically how to get involved. It's like I mentioned earlier about the networking and stuff. They just can't join any things and expecting to make money. They have to look at when they become a part of something, if they can actually interact with whatever they are a part of. And once they start doing that, then the learning process will begin. Because I remember back when I started doing, it's like Belinda was saying, and it's happened to a lot of us. You get into this, you get into that, you join a gazillion programs. If you have money, you throw it at this and you throw it at that, and so on and so forth. But once I started narrowing things down and then started getting active in the places that gave me the opportunity to participate and to give input or to simply learn things. And that's when I started to grow. And then that's when I started to learn from other people's experiences and stuff. And then lo and behold, I started getting to know some of these names and things that I had seen around the industry that I never ever in a million years thought I would ever get to know personally. And it's because I started taking action and getting involved in things. So for people who promote in traffic exchanges and safe lists and things like that, the industry needs to start promoting worthwhile stuff. It's like,
Oh yeah.
let's take Mardox marketing. The members, every member of Mardox needs to grab their link and get out there and promote it so that others can know what's going on and it feeds off of itself. But they have to learn how to get involved in the community. It's more than
Yeah.
just joining a program and waiting for the money to. There's so much training and information there that you can draw from, but people are simply too lazy because all of this crap is being shoved down their throats about, you can do nothing and make thousands of dollars online.
Right.
And there are so many different ways of
And there's
doing it. And we have to remember as individuals that, our passions are different.
there's
And
another side to the story of what you're talking about, John, and I think it's really important to make a point to this. And I don't know if Belinda's going to take this a little bit offensively. I hope not, Belinda. Keeping in mind, I love you dearly. There are a lot of people out there who think that they know everything in a field. I'm seeing two sides. I'm seeing people that don't want to do crap. They don't want to do nothing. They want to put the money in, or even if they put the money in, they put even nothing in, do nothing and expect something. Then I get people who think they know everything in the field and don't want to open up their mind. Now, I pointed out Belinda because there's times when I talk to her about lead generation. Yes, she's very, very advanced in lead generation, but I still think there's a lot that she can learn to advance herself in that field. And there's a couple other people I talked to in this last week that, oh my God, their minds are so closed. And
I'm open-minded though, just so you know. And here's one thing I learned: you never stop learning anything, no matter how long you've been doing it.
That's right. That's a good thing to hear. That's a good thing to hear. But there is, I'm not going to say any names, but there's another person we deal with that her mind is so closed that her product that she puts out, it shows, because she thinks she knows everything there is to know about this one topic. And she needs to broaden or open up her mind and say there's more to learn, or there's other stuff to learn, And but equally, the ones that don't put nothing into a network get nothing, and the ones that think they know everything don't make anything. They become broke real quick because people don't want to listen, and people are like, well, you think you know it all, and they push people away.
The teacher remains the student. That's the thing. I go as a mentor. I still go to other mentors and coaches because and you keep up with the latest course. I mean, with the internet alone, you have to keep up with what worked today may not work tomorrow. And even without the internet, just growing your business, you never stop.
That's right. And I'll give you as an example. I know a lot of techie stuff, in the tech side. But I'm not a guru, and I don't like using that term. I think it's the G word is what I refer to it as. And I've got a streaming software here that I'm using to stream all this conversation, all this flu stuff. And I had to go take a course, a 3-day course on how to use this software. And now that I learned it, it's made a big difference in how the interface works. I mean, just for an example, I've learned how to make it so we can transition from one section to another, just like I just showed there in the live stream. But I had to go take a course and learn this. But up until I took the course, my mindset was, oh, I know how to use this. I can do this. And then I looked back at the last 3 videos we did, and I said, good God, does my stuff look like junk? Took the little course, signed up to it, paid some money. Now I understand how this software works, and now it looks a lot better. I mean, the transitions are better. I can switch back and forth between transitions. You guys will have to see it when you go online and see the actual video, but it's a lot smoother, a lot nicer. It's not perfect, but it's a lot nicer than what it was. But you've got to take courses. You've got to go out and learn. That's for the free members that join. We've got videos at Mardox. We got training videos and how-tos and a whole bunch of stuff. Get in there, learn how it is. People who do know the field, don't stop there. Learn other stuff. Take the time to learn more about your field or go into other fields that are relative to what you're doing.
And that's the thing too. I wanted to learn how to make my own software so that I could even be more dangerous, but I don't have the time with everything that's on my plate. That's the problem. I learn quick, but it takes a lot of time to really. Because you don't want to be one of those, I'm sorry, forgive me for saying this. I don't mean to judge any programmers, but I've seen these programmers make these $25 there's some good $25 products, don't get me wrong, but they're simplified products. Like, I'm looking to make something that's really, you know what I'm talking about now, Sid. I just can't explain in words. And to be that kind of programmer, that takes a lot of time to learn. I mean, I realize that. But this is what it comes down to: the rich dad, poor dad. So
thank God for the mute button.
the rich dad, where, the poor dad in the old society, you got a good job, you got a good education, you get a good job, they have a good retirement. The rich dad mentality today is there's no such thing as job security anymore. Since 2008, we've seen that. And so even if you have a good high paying job, that may not be around forever. It's not the security it used to be. So you can't just get, there's more small businesses starting all the time, especially online now, because it's more affordable and because they need something, they need to make their own retirement.
Yeah.
I mean, the rich dad mentality, the entrepreneur mindset, not the employee mindset that used to be the old, the poor dad way. And that just doesn't work anymore. So it's a new society now, and we have to keep up with that.
Yeah. Now we have to do a commercial for Coca-Cola.
I drink Pepsi. It's better. Thank you very much.
I do have something to say now on this topic too. That you
Carrie's here.
are
Carrie's
talking.
here.
So Carrie's going to talk. Yeah. So a lot of the really professional coaches out there, the first thing they're going to tell you is to do, to learn new stuff, read books, learn self-improvement. So there is some value in that. That's what they're all saying. So there has to be something to it.
Yeah, self-improvement books, yeah, but you got to find one that talks to you. And reading a book is one thing, but actually taking in the information and saying that it will change your life is another.
Yeah, I mean, there's people who go to all these training calls but they don't do nothing. They're so busy and dated with training calls, training book. I read a lot of books and I listened to a lot of CDs and webinars and all that. But at the end of the day, if you don't take action, then you're still where you are.
Right. So if you're in webinars for 3-4 hours a day, how much are you going to actually achieve then in your day?
Well,
So
nothing, because you spent 3-4 hours not here.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess there has to be a balance, right?
Yeah.
It's
key
like with
word,
anything.
the key word to this stuff is action, because I teach this also to my English students, because people, especially in business today, is becoming very necessary for them to learn English. And because business is coming more international. So I live here in Germany, I teach business English. And so a lot of my students, all of my students really are Germans learning English. And, people, they say, yeah, they want to learn, right? But it's more to it than saying it. I use the analogy, it's like, you say you want to learn how to play the guitar, right? It starts as a thought. You want to learn how to play the guitar. Okay. Now, maybe you're shopping in a dollar store or someplace where you see a guitar, you get a good bargain on it, and you say, okay, I'll buy a guitar, and you buy a book. Okay, you've got the guitar, you've got the book, but it's just sitting there in the corner, you see, and you're saying, I want to learn how to play the guitar. It's not going to help you if you don't pick up the guitar, open the book, and start doing the things. And I tell my English students it's the same thing. They have to go out there and they have to grab the English and get it and stuff like that. It's with everything that we do. We have to put our action where our talk is and put these things into motion. And, we might fall on our face or something like that, but it's better to try and to fail than to not try at all. And
Right.
Some people, they simply want it too easy, and it's just not going to work like that.
That's it.
That's very true, John. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a video. There was a video that I saw, and I posted it at Mardox. I posted it a while back about getting up there and get going and doing the stuff. I'm trying to find it now. It's like, God, it's like it's going to take an act of God to find it, I think. Oh, geez. You got to love YouTube. It's like, I remember seeing it. Let alone that Philip DeFranco puts out a video every day. So if
Really?
Yeah. Oh, hey, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I got it. I found it. I'm the man. Hold on a second here. Now I got to switch this over. You guys want me to share screen, I presume, right?
Yeah.
Be nice, yeah.
Okay, hold on a second now, and then we're going to switch over to screen. Let's go. I gotta figure out how to do all this. One day I'll be good at this. One day I will be good at this. Okay, there's gonna be a commercial, obviously. Let's play through the commercial here.
Ok. Pourquoi tu mets
And
jamais
it's
de manteau
French.
quand on sort?
Go figure, it's French.
Pourquoi tu prends pas le train?
It's a French commercial. I'm not gonna translate this, but it's halfway done. Yeah, this is not what I want to show
Pourquoi tu mets jamais
people.
tes écouteurs?
This is not it.
Pourquoi tu prends pas le train?
Come on, get through already. Huh? Okay, here we go. Commercial
Say
done.
something Saturday.
Hi, I'm Becca. Hey Phil, how do I stop being a failure? LOL.
So all the LOLs in the world is not going to hide the fact that for you or for a ton of people out there, you actually feel that, and that sucks because you've already lost. If you think that you are a loser, that you are a failure, that's what you are. If you think that you will fail, that is what you will do. It's not, oh, I'm thinking the secret. If I imagine a cool sports car, I'm gonna get a cool sports car because the universe owes me. No, it's the human mind. If you think that you've already lost,
Okay, right.
you have. If someone comes at you,
bring
life
me
hits
this
you in the face, as it will, you're gonna run back, you're gonna run away, you're gonna fall down, and you're gonna let it beat you up. As overly simple as it sounds, you just have to go into it with a winner's mentality. When I go into work, I go in to win. I go in thinking, how am I gonna level up? How am I gonna take over? So when life comes at you, as it still will, and it hits you, and you fall down, you learn. You learn that you don't just run away, you jump to the side, you parry, you attack. Failures are just lessons in life. You know what I did before I got success? I failed a ton. You know what I've done now that I had success? I fail, although slightly less, because I've actually learned from my failures. And this is true whether you're just starting out or you've actually attained success. The only way that you do not lose in life is you always try. Everyone says that they're hungry, but the only people that eat are the ones who stay at the dinner table. And don't take this as me criticizing a beaten dog for expecting a beating. Life is gonna fuck you up. That's what it does. It's not fair. It doesn't owe you anything. You're not a beautiful, special snowflake. It's what it does. It's unforgiving. Use that pain. Use the failure. So many people out there don't know that struggle, and that's what's gonna make you stronger. And even with that knowledge, you're not guaranteed success, but you can do the most with the shots you're given, and that's really all we can do. And my true hope with this video is 1, 2, 3 people hear these words, they actually put effort behind their hustle, and they do something. So maybe you needed that. If not, sorry. If you did, get on it.
So there you go. That's the video that I posted a while back. I'll put the link in the description below, obviously. And yeah, it's true. Now, Philip DeFranco came from a family that that was broken. There was if I understand correctly, there was abuse in his childhood. And this guy started a YouTube channel 10, 12 years ago, and he did something. He literally started from nothing and scratched his way to where he is now. And if I remember, I got to go look up his stats. I think he's got 2 million viewers now. Oh, no, sorry, 4.869 million. 4.8 million viewers that watch his channel daily. So you see,
Wow.
like John was saying, you've got to get up and go do something. If you don't do nothing, you're not going to go far. That's just the way it is. Here you go.
Yeah, so kudos to us. We're doing something. We're here. We're doing this every day, right?
Yes, we're sitting on our butts talking about other people not doing anything every day. No kidding.
You know, that's it. You know, and yeah, granted, I sit on my butt, but I like what I do. You know, it's my daughter. And my daughter bugs me when she says it. When she goes, "Oh, you don't do anything all day." It bugs me. It does bug me.
My daughter says the same thing to me.
Well, because the thing is, my daughter, my youngest especially, what she doesn't see doesn't exist. And that bugs me. It's like I go out. I'm up at 5 a.m. I'm doing this stuff to get ready for the 9 a.m. show. I'm starting at 8 because I got to make sure the software is running, the stream works, make sure everything's all organized. John and I were talking earlier, saying, "Hey, that would be neat if it screws up." And I click a link and I went, "Oh no, the audio isn't set up." and this is like 5 minutes before actually about 2 minutes before Belinda came on, so there's a lot going on. But again, we're doing something, and it's not like it's not like I'm burning tons of sweat to do it, but we're doing something to get it done. Is this video series going to make us millions of dollars? Probably
of course.
Not. Probably not. With a gang of fugly people like us, I mean, let's face it.
We're special though. We're not the norm. We're the exception to the rule.
Yeah, we're the special people.
Can you say special? I know you can.
Yeah. I have a lollipop way down in my pocket if you want it, little girl.
You do that skit. Howard Stern when he used to do those sound bites.
Yep.
And he played one from Mr. Rogers saying I got something in my pocket, or like my grandfather used to soak me up in a hose down.
Jesus.
It's all soapy.
Yeah, it's all soapy and wet. Oh Jesus! No, the skit from Family Guy where the old man meets Chris and he goes, "Hey little boy, if you want to come over here, I got a lollipop in my pocket and it's got a creamy center." And he's sitting there going, "Oh." It's like that's just wrong.
That's just way wrong.
It is way wrong. See, this is where I need to put this on and say that kind of stuff. Yes, Carrie. Yes, Carrie. Look, Carrie, I went and got my mask. Now
have a mask.
Now get a load of this. Get a load of this. It's plastic. Okay, it's plastic. Yeah. It's got foam. It's got a little strap. Can anybody guess, without John, 'cause I already told John, anybody else, can anyone guess how much this costs?
At least $500.
A buck.
10 cents.
Really? That's what you
from one extreme to the other.
I thought $1, $2, $3, because on Amazon they're like $3. Halloween shop here in town, $16 plus taxes.
Oh, you bought that when you could have got it at Amazon for $2?
No, but I wouldn't have been here on time.
Oh.
It would have been
way past. You should have procrastinated.
Procrastinating, or my brain didn't come up with the idea in time. I don't know.
Now, there's times in the past, before I started making good money, that I couldn't get Christmas gifts until I got paid, which sometimes wasn't until the last minute. So I wasn't able to order the good stuff, or they already ran out of stock anyway, by the time I was able to do it. But thank goodness most years I could get the stuff really early, when they had plenty to choose from, and not worry about the rush shipping and having to pay extra if you could still get it shipped, early enough. I didn't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah. Well, our family here, a couple of Christmases back, we bought basic gifts, and then after Christmas, we went nuts in the stores and bought more gifts.
Well, yeah, I do that too sometimes, because you get sales and all that stuff, and you don't want to wrap it up for next year. You want to do it now.
No, but you do that. You will give them the next. I mean, my wife and I actually thought about doing that. Don't do gifts on Christmas Day. We do the gifts the next day. We celebrate Christmas with the family, but the gifts are on Boxing Day evening, something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter when you do gifts.
Here's the thing. I dated a guy, and they had a tradition of opening gifts at midnight. There's another friend of mine I know. Her parents do one gift at midnight and the rest the next day.
Yeah.
Now, as a Christian, my true celebration for Christmas isn't all about commercialism like it used to be. It's about the birth of Christ, remembering his birth, and I teach my daughter that too. But and it's not that I'm trying to be materialistic. I still love gifts. I mean, who wouldn't, right? But my main important thing, especially as you get older, you notice that you appreciate things that you didn't as a kid. For example, besides the birth of Christ, of course, first, but after that, like friends and family, if you're blessed enough, to have them. I know for some people it's hard on the holidays who don't have that, but I look forward to going to my dad's and tasting his cooking and being with my relatives I don't get to see all year round. To me, that's a gift in itself too. More than gift exchanging. In fact, we exchange gifts with the kids, and the grown-ups don't really get gifts much anymore, other than things like cash in a card or something practical. And my mom and dad used to say, "Oh, Christmas is for kids." That's not true. besides the spiritual aspect, I mean, that's for everybody, but besides, the Lord's birth, the other aspect is, let's say you're not a believer, for example. Let's say you're an atheist or whatever, pagan, whatever. Christmas still is very special. It should still be very special in everybody's heart, no matter what age you are, because it's what you make of it.
Right.
I love Christmas. Yes, I look forward to seeing the kids open their gifts. That's part of it. But the other part is just being friends and family. It just takes on a different thing for you as you get older, but you could still love Christmas just as much as when you were a kid.
Take a look at this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys just saw that, but I pulled up the Christmas images for Christmas lights, and there was all these colored squares instead of the actual images. I was about to say Google failed. Pretty light.
I like Christmas, but I don't want to be in a snow. I just like to see a white Christmas. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. No, I've been asking my wife, not my family, to start thinking about doing Christmas where we show, we make gifts for everybody instead of going out and buying them. I thought it would be a much better way to celebrate Christmas, except that I think my family has gotten sick and tired of macaroni stick figures, glued onto paper
Oh, then Nelson, you should adopt me into your family because I crochet, knit, sew. I can make a lot of things.
My wife is going to love you when you come down here.
So what is, let's see, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in CT? What does that mean?
Central Time? What are you talking about?
This call, Patsy's asking me when it is, and I said 9 a.m.
CT is Central Time, so it'll be 8 a.m.
Central Time, yeah.
8
Yeah,
a.m.
now we're behind Eastern.
Yeah.
So is that 8 then?
8 a.m., yeah.
8 a.m.
Yeah, Patsy, fill me in. Who's Patsy again?
Oh, I know Patsy. She's on my Skype list.
No, which
Just two accounts.
Yeah, but is she one of the paid members?
Yeah, she bought a light.
Right. Okay, now I know who it is. Okay, hi Patsy. Sorry about that. Whoops.
Oh, Nelson.
I got way too many people to keep track. I'm not ashamed of it either.
You know what? I apologize, Patsy, on behalf of Nelson.
Yes, my soul.
Yeah, I don't know if she's listening right now, but I'm telling her that she could join us.
My soul is going to hell. My body is going to heaven.
You know what? I don't think that's possible.
I would hope it's the other way around.
I am so beautiful. They're going to take me into heaven, but my soul won't make it. It's just going.
And what drugs are you on again? I'd like to know the name of those.
Huh?
What drugs are you on again? I'd like to know the name of those.
LSD. I got nothing else. Look right here.
No.
Right.
Okay.
No. Seriously. It's not drugs. Come on, seriously. They're just the Advil cold and sinus things.
You want to hear something funny? I'm not proud of this, but when I was 17 in high school, there was this girl, and she used to, do speed and all that, and she would, kind of flaunt it. Well, one day I brought in some one-a-day vitamins and some vitamin C's, and I made them, but they looked like they could be, drugs. Yeah. And I gave them to her, and she said, "Oh, I got so high." I'm like, "Okay, it's a placebo effect." Yeah. And she's like, and then she tried to oust me, and we were in this group. I'm like, "Really?" So I pulled out the one-a-day and the vitamin C bottle. I said, "Is this what you're talking about?" Like, "No, man, you gave me some red uppers." I said, "No, now you're lying because this is the color of the pills." And everybody didn't believe her. They all knew she was like. Yeah.
I got high one time in my life by accident, and yes, I did not inhale. No,
I didn't exhale.
No, I was at a party, and I came in contact with some magic mushroom, and the dust, the oil, I touched it, and it's absorbed by the skin, and I remember going up the set of stairs, no problem. And I started feeling weird and nauseous. I went to the bathroom. And when I came back down the stairs, suddenly I remembered, like, I can almost do this on the thing. It felt like hands were coming out of the wall and grabbing me as I was walking down the stairs. And the next morning they told me that it was hilarious. I was screaming my head off, and I was walking slow motion, rubbing up against the wall coming down the stairs. But while I was high, the rubbing effect on the shoulder, and the wall was stopping me. In my head, it was hands grabbing me, and I was freaking out. I was like, "Oh my God, they're trying to pull me into the wall," and I was going nuts. You know, and that's the only time I got high. But what a weird feeling! I said to myself, I never want to feel like that again, ever.
Honestly, not proud to say this. I've tried pot, different types. I wasn't a pot user. Like I wasn't a pot head. I didn't do it often. I do it at a count of 3 times. I could count on my fingers 3 times my whole teenage life, and they were like a bad trip on it. I never did acid, but I'm guessing it's like equivalent to a bad trip on acid. They say it depends on the pot you use and the people that you're surrounded with, what kind of trip you're going to have.
Well, also you need to know about it. You need to know that you're going to have a trip.
The last time I did pot, and I think this is, I mean, I wasn't going to do it again anyway, but the last time somebody did, I had pot, somebody laced it with angel dust and cocaine, so I was freebasing, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah, that's it.
They played a trick on me, and let's just say that, let's just put it this way, they never did it again.
No, that's it. But that's dangerous because the person could actually have a heart attack because they have no clue what's going on.
I was like really out there.
When you take it and you know that that's going to happen, then your brain is conscious that you took it. There's that lineage of memory still. There's conscious thought. But when you, like in my case, I got stoned, but I didn't have any clue about it. That's what freaked me out.
Well, there's a few times where I'd be in a room and just get a contact high, and I wasn't even the one smoking it.
That's it.
You know. But yeah, I only tried drinking and pot a few times, and then I was done. I didn't want it. I'm like, how do people? I'd rather be sober and have fun. I don't understand how people want to do this, not have control of themselves. It was scary. It was like, I don't want to do that.
Do you want to make a dog happy? Do you want to make a dog happy? There, that's all it takes.
Oh,
it's just rubbish. This is rubbish.
Merlin is so cute.
That's it.
You know what? I don't like the feeling of being out of control, like even just getting intoxicated on alcohol. Yeah. I don't like that feeling.
Carrie wakes up in the morning. She doesn't like that feeling either.
Yeah.
I was always afraid to even take an overdose of cold medicine. I'm definitely not going to be doing uppers or anything like that.
If I drink one bottle of beer, one Heineken, and I have very rarely. I'll have like a couple of beers throughout the year, a couple of rums and Coke mixed. Okay, my rums and Coke are in a big glass and half. Okay, 3/4 rum and the rest Coke. but I'll have rums and Coke a couple times a year with my wife. But one bottle of beer and I'm out. One New Year's, I drank a half a bottle of Asti, the wine, and I went from my kitchen to my bedroom, and my clothes were strung on the floor, down the stairs, my boots, my shoes, and I was laid across the bed. I was out. And I can't handle alcohol that well, so it's like no.
I can't either. I can get drunk off half a can of Busch watered down beer.
Yeah,
so I'm an easy date. No, I'm joking. No, I never did that. I never got drunk and end up in
I will put
situations.
I
never
will put
did
Belinda's contact information for you guys in the description below.
You hear something funny? I was listening to a church service on the radio. This was like so many years back, and I think it was Chuck Swindoll, if I remember. And they had made their own little Bible edition for their church, like the printing press. They did some kind of specialized, personalized Bible. I don't know if it was King James version or what it was, but they just did their own, printing press of it or whatever you want to call it. And they the printers made a mistake and they had, I can't remember the exact story, but something about the verse of the story about the adulterous woman, the verse in the Bible that talks about that. And then they had a 800 number after that, and people were calling the 800 number asking about the adulterous woman.
Oh no.
It was a total mistake. It was funny though. I could just imagine that what they went through with that.
Yeah. Oh my Lord. Oh Jesus. Oh wow. So what's another topic, guys? Can't have Belinda talk.
Well, it's 5:00. 5:07. I don't know how long you guys have been on.
About that much time.
Not long enough. I know what we can talk about. We could talk about how to get people to succeed the right way without hype and without wrong expectations and unrealistic expectations.
Right.
Good one.
Go ahead, start it.
Well, like we were talking about earlier about they're being promoted, telling them what they want to hear, but a lot of times they don't understand that, it doesn't take a lot of money like it does a McDonald's franchise where you go to a bank and take out a loan. It's less compared to that. It's less expensive online, but you still have to put the same work in as you would if you were afraid of getting fired by your boss. You may not be able to fire yourself, but if you sit there watching your soaps all day, you're definitely not going to get a paycheck either.
Yeah.
And the hype that people go through, push button this, this is in a box, and people. I mean, this is why people think that this is all a scam, because they're not even being educated on what they need to do, not even the basics.
Right.
You're not paying attention to me. No, I'm kidding.
No, I am. I am paying attention. I am paying attention to you, and you're gonna see in just you're gonna see in just a second here what I'm doing.
Uh-oh, I'm scared now. I'm afraid.
She's afraid.
Oh, you didn't put my D in there, you doorknob.
Oh.
Well, that's not me.
There. So, hold on a second.
Oh, that's sad.
You just owe me my gold.
Right, but this isn't being shown to the public. This isn't fair. Hold on a second.
Oh, okay.
I made a boo-boo. There, I'm gonna put that up there, and I gotta stop sharing here. Just give me a second, everybody. I will fix this. I know what I'm doing, I think.
Sure you do.
There, I made a picture while Belinda was talking and yakking and going on and on and on and on, and I put that up on the screen for her, and that's what she saw. That is what she saw. For a good time, call Belinda. Now,
where's your wife at?
my wife isn't anywhere nearby. My wife is in another room. She's not anywhere near here to hit me or beat me up or anything.
I can always message her on Facebook.
Thank you, Carrie. Us women have to stick together. She doesn't realize us women stick together.
But now you know but now you know that for as long as Google lives, that will be available to anybody who wants to go in and see it.
You know what? This is why you're sending me my gold cup like today.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Gold plated. Let's go. Okay. Can we go with gold leaf at least?
No, after that it's definitely 14 karat solid gold all the way, baby.
Oh no! Wait a minute! Oh no! You said that out loud where my wife could hear it, and
right.
Carrie is online now. John's gonna want one. Oh, this is just terrible now. Oh, I'm gonna go bankrupt.
This serves you right after what you did. You're lucky we let you off that easy.
Oh Jesus! Oh, okay. Who keeps having a Skype texting? It's not me. I keep hearing whoop, and I keep.
Hey, I'm popular. What can I say? But still.
Then invite some people in. Is Patsy coming in, Carrie?
Yep, I think she is.
Because we'll wait for her. If you guys don't mind, we'll wait for her and talk to her so she get a chance at this.
She's on her way.
I'm having Reese's peanut butter cups, and I'm going to share with Carrie and John. But Nelson, you don't get any because you're a bad boy.
Well, what's that, John? I didn't hear you.
I said, ooh, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yes, Reese's.
Outstanding.
I just went shopping.
Do they have those in Germany, or is it more like, does it come in a Fritz pack?
You can get them, but they'll cost you an arm and a leg.
They come in a Fritz box, right?
You know what? I'm gonna cram some Reese's. I'm gonna cram some Reese's through my port here.
Wonderful. Yeah, you get those at certain places over here.
Carrie.
What?
Carrie, I got something for you.
Yes.
I got something for you. I have something for you, Carrie, and let's show the public. Let's show the world what you get when you're as good as Carrie. You got something for Carrie. Carrie. There we go. And look at what got shipped, Carrie.
Ooh, nice.
It's been shipped.
VNP? What is a VNP?
Very nice person.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That's it. Everybody who gets one is a VNP.
Nelson?
Yes.
Are the size of the cups like the huge cups where, like, if I want to have a huge mug, not the real tiny little.
No. They're regular size, like 1.5 cup cups. They're kind of like this. They're kind of like this one here. If you can see my
Yeah, like a nice big size, like you can see at the dollar store.
But, yeah,
like
but we can get bigger ones.
Oh, good. I want a really big one.
It's about this size. It's about this size here. Yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, look. Seriously, look. It's as tall as my head.
Nelson, could I get two? Because I want one for my daughter.
Do that.
I want to get one,
I can send you as many.
John's having a look on my face and he's laughing.
Hold on now. I can send you as many cups as you want. I don't mind. But if I have to make them for you on demand, they're $35 each.
Did I demand you to do it? No.
No. I mean on demand. I want 8 cups. I don't mind. I can send somebody 8 cups with different names on it, but it's $35 each. The one that we send is because you're a member after X amount of time and brought in X number of dollars. That's the prize you get.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying in general, this doesn't have to be right now. I just mean, like what I would want is a regular size cup and a gigantic or whatever cup, because this way I can have hot chocolate in one and tea in the other.
That's right.
And I can share with my daughter because she's, 13.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. I got no problem with that. It's but some members have asked. I said, well, I haven't been in, but can I get a cup anyways? I said, well, I told them, well, you didn't meet the threshold, so I got no problem with it, but you're gonna have to pay for it,
$35 for a cup?
Yeah. Because they're custom made. They're custom made cups with your name on it. If I were to buy 100 cups that just said Mardox and on the logo with the motto on the other side saying building a community one member at a time, just the cup, like say for example, buy 100 or 1,000 in a box are all the same thing. They would come down to something like $7 a cup for fabrication, probably, something like that, or even cheaper. But because every one that's made, I have to custom order, and it's only one. There's no other ones. Because your name's on it. It literally is printed with your name on it.
Patsy is here.
Hi, Patsy. Hi, Patsy. How are you?
Oh, they're playing a theme song for
her. Yeah,
how are you?
We're playing a theme song.
How are you, Patsy? You turned your microphone off.
You have to turn your mic on, Patsy.
You got to
click the microphone icon down at the bottom.
Down the bottom left of the window, when you point at the window, you'll see a microphone. You got to click on it.
Yeah, mouse over the bottom of the screen, and there's a microphone thing on the left.
Can she hear us?
I don't know.
It's on the Zoom window.
Mouse over the Zoom window.
I think I can do it for her. Just give me a second. Let me hack this here.
Yeah, that's right. Hack it.
There, Patsy, can you hear us now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. Hi, Patsy.
Hello, Patsy.
Vice President Joe Biden will take the stage at a Hillary Clinton rally in Reno, Nevada.
Patsy's listening to TV.
We'll show you Biden's reaction as we wait for this.
We're listening to Hillary Clinton here.
Question on the FBI's email review link to
Yes, Hillary's in trouble again.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so Patsy's here anyways with us. I guess the election stuff is more important than we are.
Uh-oh.
I'll teach her. I'll go down there and show her what an election's all about.
You're just one of those troublemakers in the crowd, aren't you?
Me? No, not really. I mean, not like I would carry this, in public. And I would not cause trouble. What? No.
So John is getting a cup this week too. Do you have a picture of him?
Thanks, Carrie, for ruining it for everybody.
You're welcome.
You just told John the big secret.
Oh, that was.
He's got the big.
I didn't know it was a secret.
Yeah,
secret.
It should be arriving within soon.
It should be arriving in. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you, I received the email that said that Carrie's has been sent, but I have not received the. I have not received the email for the one from Vistaprint saying that it's been sent for John's. So John's is probably still in production.
You used Vistaprints, did you? Oh, I know your secret.
Doesn't matter. Have fun.
You know what?
What?
It does matter because you're supposed to keep it a secret.
Oh, okay. Yay. We gotta chat.
You're a magic man, and we're supposed to not know your secrets.
Hey, Carrie, you wanna talk to Patsy in the chat?
Okay.
That's a novel idea.
She's got to turn her speakers up and turn on her microphone. She just can't hear us.
You can type to her in Zoom also.
Yeah, but I'll let Carrie do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carrie's my secretary. She's my event.
I'll do that.
Carrie Care Bear, the secretary.
Carrie is my event coordinator.
Oh, darn. I had that name already.
But you're Carrie, the Boo Boo Bear.
Boo Bear. And Boo Boo Bear. Yeah, there you go.
That's bad. That is why you guys are going to be in for a treat on Halloween.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
I have a 2-year-old in the house, so I'm going to be creative.
It's your face on camera. We're holding you to it.
Guess I'm going to be for Halloween.
Don't want to guess. No.
I'm going to be comfortable woman.
Comfortable woman. You're probably going to dress up as a bunny.
No, been there, done that.
I've been there, done that. Okay. And you say you're a Christian, eh?
I didn't say what kind of bunny. You don't know what type. It doesn't have to be Playboy. Not that I say anything.
I didn't say that either.
Just because your mind automatically goes there doesn't mean,
Yeah. I've been a belly dancer. I've been a girl of the night. I've been, let's put it lightly. Let's put it this way, 1 year, and I went this is before kids, of course. I went trick-or-treating at this guy's doorstep along with the other kids because, hey, I'm still a kid at heart. I still love my trick-or-treat candy, right? You never outgrow it. So I go to the doorstep, and the guy hands me a $20 bill and puts it in my bag of candy. I'm like, what's this for? He goes, for standing there. Thank you so much. Because I was.
That is hilarious.
I'm like, well, he was harmless at least.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would do it. Patsy, can you give us a thumbs up if you can hear us? Okay, that's not a thumbs up. Yes? Okay, cool. Did you want to talk to us?
Gotta activate your mic.
Yeah.
Stop the mic. It might need to be revived.
Does I hope that
speak, Patsy. Say something. Say hi to the group.
Was able to work better across the aisle.
Patsy's not listening to us.
The civility that was the hallmark.
She's all over the place.
Puppy, I'll tell you something else. I said to him that
she's listening to the news more than she's listening to us. Oh, well, we love you just the same, Patsy.
Both of her accounts we love.
Yeah, that's it. Oh wow. Are we doing a chat tomorrow?
Sundays I go to church and it's the Lord's Day of Rest. I would think you'd want to take a break on a Sunday.
Oh,
yeah, take a break.
Doesn't make a difference for me. Carrie just can't keep up with us. That's her problem.
No, I go to morning and night church.
I'm going to church tomorrow too, so.
Yeah, see, there you go. Thank you, Carrie.
And then I have lunch in the afternoon, and I don't know if John goes to church tomorrow or today.
John runs the church.
My service was today, so.
Yeah,
because your time zone's different. But the thing is, this is what comes down to. Nelson's a heathen, so we can't expect him to understand. I'm just joking. I love you, Nelson.
Nelson, you're a heathen.
I'm a heathen.
That just sounds bad. Like
we love you, heathen, Nelson.
Yes, I am a heathen. Now I gotta go look it up and see what it means.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Hey, don't use the Lord's name in vain.
I said, "Geez." You're the one that says, "Jesus." You're the one using in vain, not me.
Oh yeah, but like I said,
Jesus had nothing to do with it. He gave you free will to be.
This is not going anywhere.
He gave you free will. What you do with your mind is up to you.
Yeah, but he gave me free will. Then I turned around and I sold it.
Oh, see, again, not very bright. But anyway, kidding.
I got money for it.
No, but please don't do a Sunday. Please don't do a Sunday. I'm not trying to be selfish, but please don't do a Sunday because I'll tell you why.
I got 17
because I don't like to miss out on anything, and Sundays is my day of my family and church and all this restful things that I do.
Only Sundays are going to be off.
No problems. Okay. No problems. We'll do the next show on Monday. No big deal.
Yay! Thank you.
But we gotta. No, it's going pretty good. I'm actually impressed that we had everybody in on we've got 5 episodes now. That's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, compared to what we're used to doing before, we had the Mardox open chat, which was really sterile and strict and business-like. A lot of people didn't like it. and we did it once a week, and I don't know, the energy level in that thing was it took too much out of us to get it going, doing it. I had more fun this last week doing these episodes than I did doing an entire month with those.
Well, I was newcomer. I missed Friday, but I got in Thursday as the best special guest star debut appearance.
Yeah. There you go. And now Belinda's gonna say the live chat's gonna work because she's here.
Yeah.
Well, I've only been able to be around so much because I've been home sick. So normally I'm quite busy. So when
normally John is playing Xbox and pretending to work.
When I can come on the broadcast, then I had to grab the time for it because been quite busy. But I've been sick this week, so yeah.
Well, I pray you feel better soon, and just keep doing yourself.
John usually looks white when he's not sick.
Wait a minute, that should be the other way around. No, when you're sick, you're pale, not the other way around. Nice try.
Hey, John,
it works
I didn't know you were blacker than that. You're not allowed. You're not allowed being blacker than me.
You know what? You guys need to watch the movie, The Jerk, with Steve Martin.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That was funny. I mean,
yeah.
I get hitchhiked to the end of the fence and everything. It was funny.
There's only two people that can make black jokes. It's two black guys together, or a black guy that accepts a white guy, knowing the white guy is not racist.
Exactly. Yeah. I heard a long time ago. You gotta be tight with a brother in order to be able to get away with that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm going to go to Germany. I'm going to spend a week over there, and I'm sure John, the first thing he's going to do is going to kick my ass, and then he's going to peel me up off the ground and say, "Hi, welcome to Germany."
You know what? Can you do me a favor, John? Can you videotape that? I want.
That would go so viral.
I know. I would make it go viral all by itself.
Yep. We'd be millionaires just from the views.
I'm getting the rights. I'm getting the copyrights. I'm getting partnership.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. White guy gets butt kicked in Germany. Yeah, we should do that.
That was very Christian of you.
Yes. Well, it's not against God's word if it's justified.
No, he could say it's a German custom. You know how they do that dance and slap each other and stuff. It was part of that or something.
Yeah, and then they
welcome to the country type thing. You know?
Then they feed you a stein of lager and what else?
Lots of sausages.
No, they're not sausages. What are they called?
Kraut.
Worst.
What?
Worst.
Bratwurst, right?
That's what I was talking about. Bratwurst and sauerkraut and.
Yeah.
My wife is gonna love going there when we go down. My wife is gonna love that. She loves sauerkraut. I can't stand the stuff. And
you know what? My dad is the only one who can make sauerkraut that you would love because he takes out the strongness from the can.
Yeah.
And he actually puts Sprite and everything else. It tastes delicious.
Oh no! But my mother-in-law made fresh sauerkraut, homemade, no canned stuff.
What you guys don't...
We could do that too, but I'm just saying.
What you guys don't realize is that the sauerkraut here in Germany is totally different than the sauerkraut you get there in the States.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Why is that? What made us do it different here? I never knew that.
Yeah, see, because, in the States, the problem is, right, people in the States don't know a whole lot like they think they do about Germany, because the picture that you get in the States for Germans is like the Bayern over here, and it's just different. And they have a particular type of sauerkraut in a certain part of this country, and that's the kind that the Americans are used to.
Yeah,
but it's like the real sauerkraut that normal Germans eat over here. Americans probably wouldn't like it because
here in Quebec we have poutine. You guys know about that? The French fries, the gravy, the cheese. One in the States, they don't make that cheese the way they do it here. That cheese was invented here, and the sauce, the brown sauce, the Americans put barbecue chicken sauce on it. They don't put natural brown sauce, brown gravy
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I had gravy and fries. I've had great regular gravy and fries.
Yeah.
Some
No,
barbecue.
but Putsin has that cheese. You don't have that cheese. We don't export it out.
What cheese are you talking about?
Yeah, when you get poutine in Quebec, I've been to Quebec. Their poutine is way better than you get in
because this is where it was invented.
US.
And the curd cheese that they make here is made here. We don't ship it out because it won't last by the time it got to you 2 days later. It'd be bad.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Well, you know what? I've never gone to Canada yet, but all my Canadian friends have, especially my native Aboriginal Canadian friends that have the powwows up there like they do over here. They've been wanting me to come up there and do some powwows up there or something too.
Yep. So that's what you're going to have to do. You come up here. I skip across the ocean to save my butt from you. Go see John, get my butt kicked, spend a week there learning German, and then come back. Hopefully, by the time you're gone. No, seriously. This spring, this spring, let's arrange a location that we all meet. I mean, not just us here in this chat, but everybody at Mardox and as a group member. Let's focus on getting a location where we can meet, or even 2 locations, and we can do a meeting. We were supposed to do it last March, but we never did. Hey, Carrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get together and meet. I mean, we can go to Woodstock,
I
Ontario.
think it might be hard for John if he lives in Germany.
Well, we'll make a German stop. Everybody will jump on my jet, and we'll all go to Germany.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Now, right now, my jet's made of styrofoam, so we'll have to be careful when we jump on it, okay? Not to make too many crumbs and pieces. But seriously, we should do something at least here in New Jersey, Quebec, Ontario. There's not that much distance. It's feasible to drive to a location. Oh, me.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm south near Philly. I'm actually only 15 minutes of Philly from New Jersey than I was living over in PA before I got married. So I'm going to south, not north end of Jersey.
Yeah, so boo-hoo. Drive.
I don't drive.
Uh-oh, then walk. You got a long time. Start walking.
You know what?
All right. I've been ignoring my family for an hour now. I should go.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Love you, Carrie Bear.
Okay, so Monday morning, 9 a.m.
Bye.
Bye for
See
now.
you Monday.
Yeah, if you guys want to wait a second here, let's wrap up the video for the others here. So I'm gonna say thanks to all our viewers for watching, and if you guys want to, make sure to go to Mardox, sign up as a member if you want to be part of the next live chat. You got to be a paid member. We do the live chats Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. and it seems that we're gonna do them on Saturdays at 3 or 4. We're not sure the time yet because John's got to get his act together, and. So we'll say bye to our group, and we'll see you guys on the next chat on Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to say bye.
God bless everybody. Bye-bye. Have fun.
Have a good one.
There you go.